This flow is for you if you're feeling any type of tension in your body or mind. We'll let that stress and anxiety move through us, release it with some breath, and feel better by the end. Let's start in a child's pose. Bring your knees nice and wide, big toes to touch, reach your arms forward, sink your head to the mat. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale it out the mouth. Maybe that's the first deep breath you've taken all day. Let's do that again. Take a big breath in through the nose. Exhale it out the mouth. Just notice how those breaths felt in your body. Maybe your breath has been feeling a little bit shallow, a little bit quickened. Let's try and take slower, deeper breaths throughout this practice, if possible. Maybe rub your forehead side to side on the mat. Just let your body know you're here in this space. Feeling a little bit more grounded. Feeling the earth supporting you here. And then let the next inhale bring you up to a tabletop position. From your tabletop position, sway the hips side to side. Let the shoulders and the head follow. And back into that tabletop position. We'll move through some cat-cow poses here. Breathe into your cow pose. Bring your gaze up. Roll your tailbone up. Inhale. Exhale, cat pose. Tuck your chin to your chest. Roll the tailbone down. Draw the belly button in. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tuck. Back into that tabletop position. Lift your right arm up towards the ceiling. Breathe in. And on your exhale, thread the needle. Guide that arm in between the left hand and left knee. Bring your right temple to the mat and keep your hips up. Left hand can stay here, or you can reach for the top of the mat or wrap that arm behind the lower back. Take a few more moments here. One more inhale. Exhale that left hand back to the mat. And breathe in that right arm back up. Exhale it down. We'll do the other side. Lift that left arm up. Exhale, thread the needle. Whatever you did with your resting hand on the other side, you can do that same thing here. Take another breath in. Exhale it out. Bring your resting hand back to the mat. Left arm reaches back up and back into that tabletop. And from here, you have about 4 slow breaths to explore what your body needs here. If you feel like you need more cat-cows, feel free to take that. You can sway the hips around. Take a longer child's pose. Don't be afraid to make some noise on the mat. Maybe you kick your feet into the mat. Doesn't have to be an official yoga movement here. Just see where you're holding tension. See where you're feeling sore. And invite any organic movement that you think would make it feel a little bit better. About halfway there. Keep exploring what you're needing here. One more breath. And come back to your tabletop position. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Send the hips up and pedal out the legs. Noticing how that feels in the backside of the legs. And find some stillness here. Walk your way into a ragdoll pose, bringing your feet right behind the hands, keeping the feet hips width distance. And then grab onto opposite elbows overhead. Let your head be heavy. Fold your upper body over the legs, and then your legs can be straight or bent. It's up to you. See what feels good. Now let's sway side to side. Swinging the upper body side to side and letting the hips follow. Maybe you close the eyes here. Now let's release a little bit of tension in the neck here. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. And finally, let's flutter the lips here. Release a little bit of tension in the face. Breathe in through the nose. On the exhale, pout the lips. Exhale out of the mouth. That might feel a little bit silly here, but let's try that again. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale out of the pouted lips. And bring your fingertips to the mat. Walk your feet together to touch. Forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up to your mountain pose. Imagine the feet rooting down through the earth. Maybe even wiggle your toes here. Just feel the mat grounding you. And reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Take a breath in. Exhale, lift the heart. Cactus the arms, spread the fingers wide. Inhale the arms back up. Exhale one more time. Inhale the arms back up. And this time on the exhale, I want you to sigh it out the mouth, little sigh of frustration. Let it go. We'll do that one more time. Breathe in. Sigh it out the mouth. And this time we'll add an arm swing to it. Breathe in. On the exhale, lean forward, swing the arms back as you sigh it out. Inhale it back up. Let's do that a few more times, actually. Exhale it back. Inhale it up. Exhale it out. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale it out. Let it go. Inhale back up to your mountain pose. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back into a plank position. Then come to a downward facing dog. Take a breath in and exhale it out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step to the top of the mat into your forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, lift the heart. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to change it up here. Come into a squat and curl. Tent your fingertips on the mat. Then lift those heels all the way up. Coming into a little squat. Bringing your forehead to your knees. Tucking your chin in. Pressing that chin against the throat, against the chest. You can stay here if you want to add a little bit of a balance challenge. You can wrap your arms around your legs. Give yourself a little hug. Otherwise, keep holding it here. Keep breathing. Squeeze everything nice and tight. Just bringing everything inward here. Take another breath in. Exhale, straighten the legs. Plant your hands on the mat. Step back into your plank. Take another inhale here. Exhale it back. Take another inhale. Exhale it out. Inhale that right leg high and step it in between the hands. Exhale. On your inhale, pivot that back foot. Come into a warrior two. Right knee's bent, left leg is straight. Gaze over your right fingertips. Inhale, straighten that leg, palms up, gaze up. Touch those palms together. Exhale, rebend into that warrior two. Inhale, straighten, palms together. Exhale, rebend. Inhale, palms up. Exhale, bend. Breathe here. Then we'll straighten that front leg. Send the hips back, lean forward, triangle pose. Right arm down, left arm up. You can gaze down towards the mat or up towards the ceiling. Keep a little micro bend in that front leg. Slowly rebend that knee. Inhale to reverse your warrior, lean back. On your next inhale, come up to a star pose, pivot that right foot, reach those arms out, lift the chest up, breathe in. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Reach for your ankles or the mat. And close your eyes here. Breathe. Tee those arms out by your sides. Slowly rise up into that star pose. Breathe in. Exhale, horse pose. Hands together. Point those heels in and your toes point out. Bend the knees. Keep the chest lifted here. Let's sway side to side. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, warrior two. Rebend that right leg. Breathe in, reverse your warrior. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back, come into your downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale that left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Step it right in between the hands. Now pivot that back foot. Breathe in, warrior two. Left leg is bent this time. Keeping your knee pointing directly over your toes. Inhale, straighten that leg. Bring the palms together, gaze up. Exhale, bend. We'll do that a few times. Let that breath guide your movement. Inhale up. Exhale, bend. Inhale up. Exhale, bend. Last one. Inhale, palms together. Exhale, warrior two. Now we'll straighten that leg, shift the hips back, triangle pose. Keep the shoulders stacked here and the chest nice and open. And slowly rise up, rebend that front leg, reverse your warrior. Inhale up to that star pose. I'll turn around here. Breathe in. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. You're welcome to do the same thing you did on the other side. If you feel like switching it up, you're welcome to take a Malasana frog squat. You can take some Skandasanas here. Just really paying attention to the body. Whatever your body's asking you for, go ahead and do that. Inhale, rise back up. Start pose. Exhale, horse. Bend those knees, heels in, toes out. And this time we'll bring our hands to our knees. Take a breath in. On the exhale, drop your left shoulder, twist the body to the right. Stringing out the spine here. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Last side, breathe in and out. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, warrior two, facing the front of your mat. Breathe in, reverse your warrior. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back, downward facing dog. Take a breath in and exhale it out. From here, bring it down onto the knees. And then we'll come to a seated position here, swinging the legs out in front. Inhale the arms up. And on your exhale, fold here, reaching for your feet, ankles, shins, whatever you can grab onto. Breathe. Pull your chest a little bit closer to the legs. Then release the feet, slowly rise up. Now bring the left sole of the foot inside of that right thigh. You can bring that right foot out a little bit further. Inhale the arms up. And on the exhale, reach for your right foot with your right hand. Left arm stays lifted. Twist the chest so it's nice and open. With your left shoulder pointing up towards the ceiling, you should feel a nice opening in that left side body. Maybe you can even reach for your foot. Otherwise, just stay right here. Then we'll rise up and do the same thing on the other side. Left leg extends off the mat. Right foot right on the inside of that left thigh. Inhale the arms up. On the exhale, left hand reaches for that foot. Twist the chest open. Right arm reaches up. Inhale, back up. Extend the legs out nice and long. Then we'll come all the way onto the back. Bringing both knees into the chest, grabbing onto your shins. Draw little circles here with the knees, massaging out the lower back. Reverse the direction. Then come into a happy baby. Grab the soles of the feet. Pull those legs down. From here, you can sway side to side, extend the legs, flutter the lips again, whatever you need. Now bring the knees back to the chest once more. Wrap your arms around your shins. This time, lift your back off the mat. Bring your forehead towards your knees. Give each knee a kiss. Thank yourself for practicing today. And take your biggest inhale of class. Exhale, Shavasana. Extend the legs out. Reach the arms by your sides. Close your eyes and give your body just one more moment to rest here in this meditative state. And I'll wake you when it's time. Now take a breath in through your nose. Exhale it out the mouth. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Roll your head to the left. And roll your head to the right. Reach your arms overhead. Point the toes. Take a big stretch. And slowly make your way up to a seated position. If you need a little bit more time in that Shavasana, feel free to take as much time as you need. Otherwise, we'll take one more breath here together. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the hands to heart center. Thank you for trusting me to guide you through this practice. Bow forward to seal the class. Thank you so much for joining me through this flow. I hope that you feel a little bit lighter, a little bit less tense in the body. I hope you join me again soon. Take care.